short.
Yeah, I'm short. No, I'm not. I'm really not.
Alright, hi guys.
What's up? How's it going?
If you're watching this, you probably know by now that we are officially engaged. I can't even, it's so weird even saying that.
Yeah, it doesn't feel real yet. Today is the day after. This is Monday. It happened yesterday, Sunday.
Yeah. Today's Monday, the July 13th, 2020. I was in shock and I was really nervous and overwhelmed with like a lot of emotion yesterday. So I don't think we really spoke about it, you know what I mean? I'm sure there's like different like people that recorded, but not like this. And we just wanted to sit down and just talk about our day and everything while it's still fresh and the emotions are there and all that. But yeah, okay, so next month we will have been together for 5 years, and for the last like 3 years I've been like, okay, I'm ready. Well, no, I've been ready longer, but I finally started telling him like 3 years ago that this is it, and like I really want us to be, you know, together for the long run. Our thoughts are so scattered. We should have like made bullet points or something. And I remember like talking to my family, to my friends, like, okay, whenever, you know, when he's ready to like ask me. And then in the last year, I think, no, in 2018 I put a ring on my vision board. Obviously 2018 I did not get proposed to. 2019 I did it again, and then this year I was like, you know what, we just got our place, let's focus on that. And I stopped trying to like think about this year, but of course, like, I still spoke about it. We literally actually got into an argument last month because I was like, you're just not here yet. Like, I'm ready for a commitment and you're not ready. And little did I know, he's been planning this whole time. A really special moment. I couldn't have like planned anything better, anything differently. It was perfect in every way. Our family was involved. He asked my parents, you know, for permission and all that stuff. So yeah, how are you feeling?
I feel good, man. It came out better than expected. Everyone that was involved, again, thank you. It wasn't just me, like, it was everyone else involved. Everyone that went made it special. I've been thinking about it for a while now, but my goal was always just to make it like your special moment. Like, this is about you and no one else. So I was like, I need her to like take her mind off of it. And she would mention it here and there, and it was like, oh my gosh, just don't think about it. Or like, I would tell her, be patient, and I think that used to aggravate, like, get her so mad. It would be like just pinching her.
I always felt like he wasn't ready, you know, like, or he wasn't thinking about it.
I didn't talk about it either
at all. Like, we've never spoken about like, oh, when we have a wedding, whatever, this is what we're gonna do, or when we get married, you know. We've never like jokingly been like, oh, this is like my wifey. Like, we've just never spoken like that. So as time went on, I'm like, I know you want to be with me. We literally brought a home together, but do you want like what everything else that comes with it? And people used to ask us all the time, like, when are you guys having kids? And I was like, no ring, no baby. Which now I think we have to have a different answer. But yeah,
I don't know, it feels good. And all I'm gonna say is that about 5 years ago I had asked her out, and she made me wait. So that's why I made her wait a little bit, you know, a little payback 5 years later.
I think we spoke about this in a video, but yeah, like, we met in Spain, and we were there for a month, and the last 2 weeks, I think, you know, we really started like vibing and stuff. And like towards the end I was like, wow, I really like you. But it was like a crush, like, it was just like, you know, I didn't know what it was gonna be. And I think we knew there was something there, but like, we just didn't think it would, you know, we didn't, you know, yeah, we were young. I wasn't even, I think I was like 21. Like, I don't know that I wasn't looking, he wasn't. So it was just like, oh, it was a good time. I met like a cutie. So anyway, we come back from Spain like on a Sunday, and that like Tuesday or something.
It was a Tuesday.
It was a Tuesday. So on that Tuesday, we go out on our first date. I was so nervous. He was so nervous. He picks me up from my house. It was a great time. It wasn't awkward or anything. And at the end, he's like, hey, you know, like, I think we should make this official. You want to be my girl? And I was like,
she didn't respond.
Nothing. I didn't even smile. I think I was just like, what? And then he was like, oh, I mean, we could take it slow as well. And I was like, I think that's a better idea. And that was it. So we hung out the whole summer, mad low-key. I didn't want no one to know that I was like talking to somebody. And we go back to school, and I remember hanging out with like our friends, and I was like, he still has to ask me out, I don't know what's going on. And they're like, you have to tell him, either he has to ask you out or that's it, you're like not gonna do this no more. And then it so happened like that night he asked me, like, and I was like, ask me again, because I needed him to make sure like he was sure about it. And it was good. I feel like, you know, everybody's love story is so different, but I think early on our connection was so special. The love we had was like, you know, we really enjoyed hanging out with each other and being around one another. Obviously people argue, but I swear like we did not even like bicker for a long time. It was just like a very pure like experience. Y'all gonna hear a kid crying, I'm sorry.
It ain't our kid.
It's not our, I don't even know who has a baby on this block. But yeah, it's always been really special, and I think
They mad.
I think anybody that knows us knows that, and I think that's why our family's like so supportive, because they know like this is, you know, we got a good thing going here. But yeah, like I was trying to think of like the words to describe yesterday, and I was like, this is like a moment like I dreamt of, something I like prayed for so hard. I was like, God, please just like tell me that he feels this too. So I'm just happy. I'm in shock. Literally my hands were shaking. A lot of people got like different angles and like that they recorded, and you can see that I was like so confused. Like the day was really special, and I mean you can tell he put a lot of thought, but I thought you were just like laying the foundation for a proposal, but not yesterday. I thought it was gonna be like this sometime this year, maybe like on our anniversary or at the end of the year, because I had told him last year, I was like, imagine we got married on New Year's Eve of 2020. So I thought you were maybe like building for that moment.
I mean, I kept like recently I had like spoken with her parents a few weeks ago, and then after that I was like, I need to like anything I do or say may throw it off. So like anytime I did something, I was just like, oh, like this is gonna be the start, like of, because she was always saying like, oh, I'm not planning anything no more, I don't do that. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna start to just build up. Like I'm gonna say, okay, this week we're gonna do like a little something, and the next week is gonna be bigger, and then like the third week, like I have this amazing thing planned out. So I was just trying to take her mind off of today, just be like, oh, today's just a chill day, chill vibes.
And he had like complimented my manicure last week. He's like, wow, your nails look really nice. I was like, thank you. He's like, you know what I've been thinking, like you could have your nails painted every week. And I'm gonna and that he would shave or like give himself a shape up every week as well, because I'm always on his case about that. And I was like, oh yeah, that's fine, like I paint my own nails at home, like I got you. So I literally painted them, which I guess you can see. I painted them on Friday, and I was ready for the weekend because I knew we were gonna hang out Saturday, and then I was like Sunday he said to be ready early or whatever. But yeah, like I'm still in so much shock. Like I had work today and I couldn't even focus. I truthfully barely did anything, because I'm just like, I'm just happy. I'm very happy. I'm like in shock. I've been like watching everyone's like IG stories, and I'm like, that was me, that was my life, like this is yesterday.
I feel like watching those IG stories, I feel like I'm watching someone else's like thing. It just doesn't feel real.
It still doesn't feel like it's like us. I think when we see the pictures and stuff, like that might help, like make it more real.
It's crazy though. The night before I only slept 1 hour. It was just so much was going through my head. I was like, yo, I didn't even plan it well. Like, what if it goes wrong? But it turned out great. Everyone's help is much appreciated. So.
Yeah. And it's crazy because I woke up really early yesterday because I was so anxious that I was gonna oversleep. Okay, our memory was full. Oh, so I was like, I barely slept too, and I was so nervous. Like we were hanging out, and like I had butterflies. I felt like the way I did on our first date, and he was really calm. So it's not like his energy gave it away, but I feel like I just felt something. And I dreamt the night before that he had proposed yesterday, right? So like whatever, Saturday into Sunday I dreamt that he had proposed, but when he bent down and gave me a ring, it was a name ring with my name. So obviously it wasn't a proposal, but I guess I was like, again, wanting it so much that I started like dreaming about it. But yeah.
And like the last couple of weeks when I had like spoken to everyone, because I was like I spoke to her parents, I texted everybody, I spoke to her sister, my parents, my family. Like it was just rough. Like I was waking up at like weird hours at the night. Like I would wake up at 4 in the morning and I couldn't go back to sleep. I think it was just a lot of thought. I was like, yo, I'm not planning it. Like, well, I'm not doing the right things. I was like, and then I would come over and I felt like I was being different. Like I didn't want to talk a lot because like any little thing, and I would have been like, oh, I did this with your parents, and then I was like, oh, I can't be saying that. And like I had her father came in one time, like after work, and I wanted to be like, yo, the food we ate yesterday was pretty good. Like I had it this morning. But I was like, if I, like that would have gave it away, you know? So I was just like, I can't really talk. And I was just like, damn, this is rough. So I thought me not talking would have gave it off, but it was just...
It was perfect. He did such a good job. Like, I never really had expectations for it. Like, I didn't think about like what it would be like, but I feel like I couldn't have had something better. Like, you did such a good job. It was so thoughtful. Like, so many small details that he had put into it to really make it special. Like I still can't believe it. Like the people closest to us were there, so everyone got to like see it firsthand and be a part of it. And I know now the big question is like, when's the wedding? So between COVID and our place, I think we have to move a little slower. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah,
we'll see.
We'll see. We're still, that's a lot of planning, a lot more planning than this. And I mean, I just planned this whole thing. I ain't ready to plan nothing else right now. But yeah, we will sit and talk about it more, just because COVID, like not a lot of venues are like open, and they're like doing 50% capacity. So it's just like, we have to be smart about it. We have to really sit down. Typically Mexican weddings are like a huge thing. They're like over the top. Like ideally, I mean, I would want to do it, but I also want to make sure we're safe and everyone's safety comes first, you know. So we'll just think about it. Definitely cost efficient with this home. Yeah, like yeah. So we'll give you guys more details. I don't think we didn't really record yesterday because we were living in the moment. Yeah, we were on our phones, or at no point anything you've seen like that we've posted so far, it was that people sent us. Yeah. So we'll see. I had one of my friends, like, shout out to Jose, he really stepped up yesterday. Shout out to Flip too, he came out early and he was out there helping out. Natty and Kim drove really far. Gladys' father and mom, they came out early to secure the location. My parents for getting everything else. Like everyone that was there, everyone that couldn't make it, everyone that I didn't really invite, I'm sorry, but I appreciate all the messages we've been getting. It's so, it's like, it fills my heart. Like, it's pretty cool. And so this is gonna be a separate video. We're gonna try to see what my what Jose recorded and put that into one video. Got some stuff, so yeah, and then maybe we'll do a behind the scenes video. We'll throw that in there. We'll see. So just stay tuned. Make sure you're like subscribed, like the video, share, do whatever you can. Follow us on Instagram. That's where a lot of our like videos were. We're gonna try to put like a highlight. I know I did. For me, I did a highlight so you could see like the moments that people recorded. So just follow. We appreciate all the support so far and that you've been giving us. So thank you so much. And yeah, so I guess let's show you again. All I keep doing all day is like playing with the ring and looking at my hand, because I've never worn a ring on this finger, so that's like a new feeling. For sure. Yeah. Thank you guys.